One of the most important things for an artist of any kind, is self-motivation. I've been researching this guitar making thing for a number of years, and I've been making guitars, mostly classical guitars, acoustic guitars, and some harp guitars. Yeah, I started this as a fun hobby project during my vacation when I was in the 9th standard. I wanted a guitar because there was a band and all that, and I needed an electric guitar. I decided, okay, I'll make my own guitar. It didn't look like much, just a block of wood and a neck and strings. And since then, I've been insane just doing this. So the craft itself is like precision making the parts, whether it's handmade or whether it is machine made. So it's a question of attention to detail, and then the rest of the craft goes into the preparing for the finish. So I use shellac dissolved in alcohol, what you call French polishing. You use a small rag, rub the polish into the guitar, and basically the finish is to protect the guitar from the humidity and from the temperature and so on. Making of the guitar is a skill backed by some certain knowledge, and then you get that through experience. Anybody can be a guitar maker, just like anybody can be a guitar player. Even I was an aspiring musician for that matter. But then I was more inclined towards making things and working with my hands. So I'm more skillful in crafting guitars than in crafting music. I've moved to about 14 workshops. So many moves. And every move was a nightmare. Packing everything, dismantle everything. I decided that I've made enough guitars, and also because of my failing health, I thought I want to teach somebody to make guitars. Latest move has been to St. Mary's Orphanage. They have a carpentry school there. So it seemed an ideal place, where I can get boys off the carpentry section or some of the boys from the orphanage to come and learn to make guitars. That would be a good skill to learn to earn their livelihood. See, my method of teaching is that I want to teach them to make the entire guitar. So everyone's building a guitar from scratch. Right from selecting the wood, processing the wood, cutting it to proper dimensions. Everybody is very enthusiastic and excited about a guitar coming together. And importantly, they are not only making guitars, they are going to evening college. So they are also studying commerce, business and so on. So hopefully some of them will take to guitar making, slowly gain a passion. People are not born passionate about something. You come across something and you like it and you pursue that. That is what passion is. The thing is, I'm self-taught and I've been doing things, experimenting with things, and I just wanted some kind of a validation about whether I'm going in the right direction. So I decided that before I open a workshop here full-time, I should go to the United States. So going to America and working there and learning from the great Kenny Hill, allowing me to use all his resources, his workshop, letting me live in the workshop because he has supported me all the way, and knowing that I'm going to go and open another guitar workshop. I learned a lot from that trip. So therefore the achievement here is personal and it is my own. Arul Guitars. Well, Arul was my only son. He was 17 when he passed away. He was very good in his studies. He played guitar, he played tabla, he was a good sportsman. One fine day he woke up with a swollen face. They did some tests and all that, and they said that he's got nephrotic syndrome. We didn't even know what it was. And within 1.5 years, he just kept deteriorating. And he never looked sick at all, at any time. In fact, we used to joke, like when he used to go for chemotherapy. The nurses used to ask, who's the patient? They all thought I was the patient. Soon after my son's passing, I completely lost my drive. lost that sense of purpose. Then it dawned on me that I said, okay, let me dedicate whatever I do to the memory of my son. And in a way make this Arul Guitars and his name immortal, so to say. The more people who learn to make guitars, there'll be more collaboration, and then there'll be more luthiers in India. One of the things that I wanted to do, and the vision I had for India, is to become a guitar making hub. You see, now we are a nation of sitar makers. Whoever makes guitars in India, they are not making guitars of world class. And not only that, in India we have so much of Indian rosewood. The entire guitar making industry throughout the world depends on Indian rosewood. Sadly, nobody is making guitars in India. We can take the skill of guitar making and harness it to the raw materials that are available, set up a huge industry. What's greater than employing people and enabling them to earn a great livelihood?